All right, welcome in everybody. Welcome in Tetris official and classic Tetris communities. We're about to get started with another Tetris 40th anniversary special community showcase featuring the wonderful players you see here: Huff, Miles, Alex T, Greentea, Somalian, Dormy. And I am joined today by none other than my favorite underwater host. Is that your tagline? I think we'll see. Sharky thinks here. Yes, I'm joined by Sharky. How are you doing today, Sharky?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Shin?
Good. I am super excited for these matches, and a few of them I'm not sure exactly how good they are going to be. So I'm in particular Greentea. I know I have a lot of respect for Greentea, right? I know he hasn't practiced within the community too much, but just knowing him and being part of this community forever, you never know how good Greentea is going to be. So I'm super excited for that. And then of course we have Miles, Huff, Alex T, Alex T being our recent CTWC champion. I don't know if Alex T will be
spoiler warning. Whoa.
But who may or may not be. And then Somalian and Dormy is kind of representing our modern players within the classic rule set. They can get a max out on TEC, so they might be a bit of a dark horse here as well. But yes, our first matchup will be Alex T versus Somalian. How do you feel about this matchup, Sharky?
Honestly, I'm real curious because I know Somalian has a lot of practice on TEC as opposed to Alex T, who's mainly, trying to hit Rebirth on OG console. So the slight bit of difference in timing could be a problem for Alex T. But I guess the question is Alex T decides to tap or roll, which he's an incredibly fast tapper. So it's reasonable that he could be able to get to play some 29. As far as the rule set goes, what are the rule sets for this event?
Yes, I am glad you asked. So our first round here on the left will be just good old standard classic Tetris that you know and love. But as players play here on TEC, and there's no prizes or anything tonight, we are just playing for fun. It turns out that our best Tetris players like to play Tetris and will show up to these events regardless. So very happy for that. But anyways, the prize for them, other than pride, is that they get to play on some fun rule sets. So round 2, we are going to enable 7-bag. I actually have a little text cheat sheet. Let me pop that up here real quick. Boom cheat sheet for you. So round 2, we have the 7-bag randomizer enabled, which is a super friendly. It's the same randomizer that you use for any modern Tetris variant, right? So we can get some super high scores with that, which is going to be cool to see. Because long bars are somewhat guaranteed over 7 pieces or 12 pieces, depending on 12 to 13, depending on where they are within that bag. And then for the grand finals, this is one of my favorite things that we've been doing recently, is enabling T-spin and all clear bonuses. So T-spin doubles are worth just as much as a Tetris, and we're going to make an all clear worth 4 Tetrises, Sharky. So we'll see if that comes into play. It sounds kind of OP, but you never see all clears, so maybe we'll have an all clear opener or something like that.
Well, is 7-bag still going to be enabled for the grand finals?
Yes, it will.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, otherwise I feel like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, Sharky, but I believe that all clears are fairly common on 29 plus if we get there, because players like to keep the board low in general, right?
I mean, no, they're not really. Not nowadays, no.
Well, comparatively.
All clears are not common. All clears are not common compared to what you see in modern.
All right, so here is Alex T versus Somalian. Also, I love Somalian's pose here with the fist bump. They are looking poised for victory, according to this banner at least. And Somalian has done very well in our Tetris Effect connected tournaments in general. So in 2022 and 2021, I believe they got second place twice. And 2023, a lot of people figured out how to roll on classic score attack within Tetris Effect connected very effectively. So it was a very stacked tournament last time, and it's going to the point that it's going to change our rule set because the broadcast lasted so long since everyone was playing into the kill screen. So yes, Alex T, and of course Alex T is no slouch. They may have done very well at our last CTWC tournament, and I don't know if they're going to be rolling today. They said they might figure it out on a controller or keyboard, but I think they'll be getting an adapter for future TEC events. So regardless, Alex T, like you said, is a crazy tapper and can tap on. I remember seeing their TEC scores back in the day, like 2021, and they were playing far into 29 even then. So, yes, this should be a match to remember. It's going to be a 1-2 with standard settings, and we are going to get started as soon as these players are ready here. Looks like Alex T did find the room, and Somalian was in here. Where did Somalian go? Maybe Somalian is just testing or changing their settings, and we'll get started.
Yeah, definitely possible. But a T-spin all clear bonus is going to be interesting because on the rather the bottom side of the bracket, you feel like there is more modern heavy players on that side.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially Dormy. If Dormy can make it past Greentea and Huff, now whoever Dormy ends up playing in the finals would have to be careful, because if there's all clear setups, then that's an easy lead that can be built up early on. But there is the thing, because I'm assuming that it's still using the classic Tetris spin setup, or like the way that spins work in classic Tetris. So then there are certain perfect clears that can't be done, like using the S spin.
Yeah, that is true. So, Somalian, or not Somalian, Sodium in our showcase last Friday attempted a perfect clear opener, and like you said, you're going to have to get pretty lucky or get that that long bar like Tetris perfect clear. Which, you know what, I don't even know if the score stacks if you get the perfect clear plus the Tetris and Tetris Effect connected. We'll have to find out. But also, Alex T is sporting the name Vandweller currently in TEC. So this may or may not be Vandweller. We're about to find out. And let's see. So Somalian is, I don't know why Somalian is in a ranked game right now, but as soon as Somalian is ready, we are ready for you.
Wow. We should just forfeit one of the games.
Oh, there
Alex T goes up 1-0. Oh no, he's here. Unlucky. I mean, that's good.
All right, so yeah, Alex and Somalian, when you're ready, good luck, have fun. And I'm pretty excited to see how this turns out here. Here, you know what, chat, or yeah, chat, you can look at what we're looking at here. We can all wait together for Alex T to hit this ready button, aka Vandweller 7504, and yeah, we'll get started here. We got a Jonas #1 in chat. YouTube chat trying to spell something, I guess.
No, they're going through the alphabet.
Oh, I see. Very different beasts, Twitch and YouTube chat, when you have them both side by side.
Hold on, they totally messed up the alphabet. I'm looking and I see it goes MOQSUSB. A for effort. All right, so we're getting 18 speeds.
Oh, it looks like Somalian is flipped upside down here. They're on that vertical cam, so let me see if I can fix that.
Somalian already with an early misdrop too. So Alex T going to be able to score the first Tetris out of the pair.
YouTube asking, who is Vandweller 7504? That happens to be the very strong player Alex T, who we're about to see how strong they can throw, or how strong they are here on Tetris Effect Connected, right? There is a bit of a, depending on your setup, getting used to playing within TEC rather than on your old school Nintendo, right? So I do know that Alex T has participated in some of the community classic tournaments, so they shouldn't be too foreign to playing here in the TEC client.
Yeah, looks like he is tapping too. At least that's what it seems. But Somalian finally able to get the board back into a workable position. It's going to be a Tetris for Somalian, go up to 81,000. Alex T at 162. Pretty strong start here.
Yeah, early days, but I think 18 is still a mainstay within classic Tetris, just because players are so acclimated, whether you're rolling a super fast tapper like Alex T, or you're still going to stack to the ceiling and try to be as efficient as possible against difficult opponents. So 18 has its own play style, and we still see 18 top outs from the top players. Although I will say a bit less than in the past, but regardless, it still happens just because people are trying to play as efficient as possible. Yeah.
And it's definitely an important part into these games, because now it's like, if you have bad 18, well, you're 19 and you're 29 plus play could be good, but that could have been, that bad 18 could have been what costed you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Especially with like how far this community has come and how far the player base in terms of skill has come, that there's so many close matches that your 18 is so important. Yeah, like from the last CTWC, we had so many close matches, for example, where that even a triple versus like a single on 18 would have like secured the win for you. So yeah, Alex T looking pretty strong here, 78k lead.
Yeah, that's a 90% Tetris rate right there.
Yes, yeah, definitely a PSA for those of you that play on Tetris Effect Connected. You can enable the Tetris rate and drought counter in the gameplay options if you're looking to have that CTWC stat experience.
Yeah, but Alex, he had 300k before 60 lines. So generally, whenever you get that, that's indicative of a 600k transition being very doable, and potentially a 650 if you are to play your pieces right.
Yeah, this is a killer pace, and I think Alex T is definitely already...
It's a killer game over there for Somalian as he tops out.
Somalian captain goes down. Like I said, fishing for that efficiency, they had a 64% Tetris rate, and just one mishap still at the very top of your board. And is Alex T going for a 18 bits here, maybe to show off before topping out? Nope. All right. So game one goes to Alex T.
Yeah, just a lot of unfortunate situations happening over there for Somalia, especially at the beginning of the game, having to burn so many lines, and this already put him behind Alex T. So now he's got to win this in order to force a decider.
Yeah, and the winner has to go up against Miles, who is very strong on TEC, has done well. They got top 4 in our Tetris Effect Connected World Championship last year, and has done pretty well on our community showcases as well. So they are a force to be reckoned with. But Alex C is looking poised, although we've only seen 18. Either way, it seems like they're not misdropping too much and seem pretty acclimated. So excited to see what they can bring in the later levels as well.
And already to start off, another misdrop over here from Somalian. And there's no way for him to set up a dirty Tetris either, so it's gonna have to take this triple and maybe build up for row 2. The pieces allow it.
Yeah, not sure if Somalian wanted that teaspoon or not, but I think the vertical setup actually worked pretty well for burning. Alex with that high center, but that usually stresses me out, but they got just the right pieces there to fill it in, and boom, Tetris for Van Dweller. And once again, having a near 100k lead here on 18.
Yeah, Somalian able to finally get things under control. Spent the entirety of the first 20 lines burning. And there it is, Somalian's first Tetris of the game. And that's, things can, still change.
Oh, absolutely.
Having to go up against Alex T. And oh my gosh, Somalian is going to set up for a delayed bits. The vertical eye tuck setup.
It does not pay off, but this is pretty salvageable still. Actually, a nice use of the J piece for that burn to open up the right well.
Yeah, looks like we're in quite the drought too. 22 pieces and counting.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Finally an eyepiece after 31 pieces.
And you know what? The drop counter is actually a nice way to see who's ahead on pieces as well. If players want to utilize like their opponent's piece preview or seeing when they are getting long bars, right? So Somalian is ahead by just roughly 4 to 5 pieces, depending on how far up they are on the board here.
Yeah, he spent more time burning it. Somalian's going to try and go for another one in the midst of a 20-plus piece drought, too. Has to burn out of it.
I respect it. Do I respect it? I think I respect it. Yeah, I respect it.
I mean, I respect the burns, but setting up the delayed bits in the midst of a drought. Not sure if I respect that decision. Ooh, looks like Alex T might run into a slowdown here.
Oh.
But no, that's going to be a slightly dirty Tetris on row 3.
Yeah, I love to get that long bar right away when you set up dirty like that. And they're going for peak efficiency. There we go. And looks like they're just going to bring this... Okay, I spoke too soon.
Yeah, emulating Quaid here, it would seem.
I'll tell you what, this... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, well, I mean, looks like he's going to be fine, but that was looking very questionable for a bit.
Ooh, nice Tetris for Somalian.
Expertly done.
That was a rough placement for Somalian there. Yeah, not the best pieces to fix it quickly. We are going to get that nice double burn, actually. So I think given the misdrops there, probably the best that it could have been handled there. Kind of an aggressive middle setup there, but yeah, it looks like Somalian's going to bring it down here.
Nice, makes a small adjustment. Now just J-piece dependent. We're closing in on the transition. Alex T, 126,000 point lead.
Yeah, that's a pretty comfortable lead. Alex T, I don't know. I assume they're still going to play aggressive here on 19, but if they want to, they can dial it back a bit and put the pressure on Somalian.
Yeah, more pressure on Somalian.
Mm-hmm.
Because Alex T already is at match point. This is a best of 3.
Yeah, another minor rule change we have on Tetris Effect here is that there is a 2-minute timer. So if Alex T does top out with a significant lead, Somalian would only have 2 minutes to try to get caught up there.
Tetris Alex T, 2 more remain. Oh, nice adjustment. Actually, Alex T looks like he's going to transition with a 600k if the eyepiece comes. And there it is, a 600k transition for Alex T and a 418 for Somalian. And was that a Vitz? It looked like it.
I missed it.
I saw a tuck, but...
Yeah, it turns out Alex C is pretty good at Tetris, playing quite efficient on 18, and a very nice fundamental stacking here, creating minimal piece dependencies on Alex's side so far.
Somalian, ooh, hang on the left. He's brought the down with a Tetris, so can still survive. But Alex T already up to a 227,000 point lead. Looks like he's going to run into a slowdown as well.
Yeah, a bit high on the left there for Somalian. And I believe Somalian, yeah, is rolling, so they should have the opportunity to fix up some of these mistakes a bit higher on level 19.
Both players clean, now just being patient as they wait for the next long bar. Ooh. Somalian, he needs the long bar right now.
Not gonna get it.
Can't get it over.
All right, that means
Somalian is not going to advance, but Alex T is with a 799 at level 23. Kind of scary pace to have to go up against in TEC.
Yeah, exactly. They've had some really clean play already so far tonight. So Miles, hope you're ready. I saw Miles was playing other games on Steam. We'll see if they decide to practice a little bit now. But oh, Alex setting up for the Vits. You know, we'll let him play it out while we get this next matchup set up. So we are going to have none other than Dormy and Greentea up next. So Greentea should be no stranger to any Tetris player. Who I believe got top 4 in what year was it? The 2018 and 2019? You probably have a bit better of a grasp on the history there.
Top 8 in 2019, top 4 in 2018.
Okay. I do know at one point they have learned to roll. I think they are going to be playing DAS though, using a keyboard tonight. So yeah, we'll see what Greentea can do here.
I mean, he was able to beat Jeff back in April for Kingsman's friendly show.
I am okay with this Mullen right now because I'm just curious how well Alex T can tap on 29 plus. Because do they still have the tap line world record?
Not sure. Maybe Moya might have it since Moya has, I think, like a 2 million tap.
All right, well, they're in a pretty good situation. Getting these long bars. Ooh, I like that adjustment. Almost got the T-spin. Very nice. All right, Alex, I see you. Alex is throwing down here. Going to be a force to be reckoned with tonight. Can he get over this? No, not quite. All right. That was your Mullen for tonight, Alex, as we get to see what you have in store here. Somalian, thanks for making it out a fixture of our TEC tournaments and community events. And you know what? Somalian is just, they're always in the scene, always playing tournaments, always grinding. And I love that attitude that they bring to the community. So shout out to Somalian. And yeah, we're going to get Greentea versus Dormy ready up next here. Have you had the chance to see Dormy play any Classic lately, Sharky?
Not lately. I have not. I did get a chance to watch Dormy play Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Oh, yes. So Dormy, for those that are unaware, is one of the best players when it comes to just the new Tetris games, whether it's Puyo Puyo Tetris, Zone Battle here on Tetris Effect Connected. I'm pretty sure pretty much any Tetris game Dormy can throw down to some extent, and they actually are a max out player here on in Classic Tetris Land. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what they bring to the table here against Greentea.
Yeah, of course, who could forget Dormy? What was that? A 50 KO game on Tetris 99?
Oh yes, Tetris 99. How could I forget? They also have some popular videos out there for playing Tetris 99 to the beat, which is kind of fun to watch as well. All right, let's get this bracket refreshed for you. All right, Alex T moves on. They're going to be playing Miles after our next matchup, which is Greentea versus Dormy. Looks like Dormy is a straight A student, already found the lobby, and Greentea will find their way here shortly. Do you have any predictions? I think this is a pretty hard matchup to predict. We're not really sure how good Greentea is, like I mentioned earlier. And Dormy, I think Dormy has the ability to survive, which like they hit 29 pretty consistently. So I don't think they're going to be a slouch and could actually be a dark horse in this whole event.
Pretty sure Dormy also uses DAS too, right?
Dormy taps, I believe. They're a tapper.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of players actually, a lot of people know Dormy from OSU. And I think I'm pretty sure you have to be able to tap pretty frequently. Well, yeah. And they're one of the best OSU players out there, if I am not mistaken. So they're a gamer, just tried and true gamer. Yes. So we are going to have Greentea versus Dormy. Pretty excited to see how this shapes up. So once our players are in the lobby and their cams are set up here, we're going to get started with another first to two. Okay, I guess Greentea needs a moment, so he will be back.
Brenda on Instagram Live. The name of this game is Tetris Effect Connected.
Yes.
It is available on like almost every single platform.
What's the gaming platform it's not available on is the question.
Yeah, it is even available on the Amazon Luna. Like, I'll always remember that because it was in our sponsor script a couple years ago, and I was like, Amazon Luna, what is that?
Right. Yeah, it's a cloud gaming service, so you could play Tetris Effect. I don't know if you could use your phone for that, but I know you could play it on like your Chromebook or something like that. It's a very accessible game. It's on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch. It's on sale quite often, so definitely check it out. And it's a good gateway to get into the classic Tetris community if you are looking to see how you can throw down against people in ranked matches, or you just want to practice in a single player and climb the leaderboard.
Indeed.
All right, well, while we wait for Greentea here, Sharky, what's cooking with you? Are you practicing any Tetris lately? You have any events going on?
I'm about to start resuming commentary for my event, the Gauntlet Ascension.
Ooh.
So, yeah, the team-based Tetris event that I host. Now that CTWC has kind of been settled as far as the attendance of it, soon we get into editing the videos, so then you guys get to relive the experience. But yeah, we'll be commentating more matches. And then I qualified for CTM's Daz Masters.
Okay.
So I'm like mid-seed for there. And then I'm aiming Lone Star next month. I'm aiming to become a 3-time National Dash champion.
Ooh, wow. So you got classic Tetris on the mind, and yeah, whether you're commentating, hosting, participating as a player, it seems like you are a pillar of the community. So it is natural that you are here for our Tetris 40th showcase. And yeah, I think Greentea is getting set up. Dormy is not going to be using a webcam today, but yeah, once these players are ready, we'll hop into it. Oh, Greentea is back here. So get Greentea the code. And of course, Greentea is my fellow coworker here at Enhance, doing wonderful things, awesome things, hopefully on some cool things we can share at some point. But yeah, the lead multiplayer designer on Tetris Effect Connected as well. Not only known as a legend of the game, but helped to make Tetris Effect Connected what it is today. With the zone battle mode, they helped to bring the classic Tetris into TEC, as well as Score Attack, and the wonderful connected co-op mode, which I definitely recommend everyone try if you haven't yet. It's like a very cool way to play Tetris. Okay.
Tetramidian on Maniac is insane.
Yeah, have you tried that recently,
Sharky? Yeah. Well, even more recent. Tried it recently. Me and 2 others. We got all the way through. It was one of my friends' first introduction into TEC. So we just played it through regular. Then we played it through Maniac. Got all the way to the Tetramidian, and we got lucky that it topped itself out. We only got past stage 1. After that, it was wraps.
Yeah, it's brutal. Especially when you get to that phase 3. That's where everyone gets hung up even at the highest level. All right. Oh, hopefully our lobby didn't break here. As Greentea waits patiently. If that is the case, I will make a new lobby. We can enjoy this wonderful music while it loads, or I can close this to save time, because who knows how long this is going to take. Apparently getting hung up on something. All right, I'm going to make the executive decision here, Sharky. All right, Greentea. Oh, Never mind. As soon as I did that. All right, there they are. Yes, Greentea with the infectious smile. Could not agree more. And show us what you got. Dormy and Greentea, both dark horses. Well, you could argue that Greentea is definitely not a dark horse. They could be on their A game and bringing it here tonight. So, yeah, let's see what they have cooking.
You in studio mode right now?
Oh, am I? Sorry.
There we go. Yeah, but still last match that we're gonna have on the vanilla classic rule set. After this, I believe T-spins are gonna start awarding Tetris bonuses, which would be advantageous for Dormy.
Yeah, maybe even for both of these players. I know Greentea is very familiar with the spins available in in Classic and can utilize them in probably ways people conventionally wouldn't. So, yeah, I think the longer this event goes on, Greentea might actually get a buff as well. Both players with their modern experience and Greentea with the TGM experience, probably able to set up quite effectively with that 7-bag and building for T-spins.
Ooh, Greentea did not have enough DAS on that eyepiece, but he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I do know that after last Friday, so Greentea played some Modern Tetris on our stream last Friday. If you want to check it out, it should be available in that live tab, on the Classic Tetris YouTube. I think they were a bit inspired to play some more Tetris. I think I saw that Hebo Mai and Greentea. Hebo Mai is a legend of the game as well, if anyone here plays. Has played some of the modern variants in the past. But, yeah, I believe they met up, or they are going to meet up and play some TEC and invited some other Japanese players out. So maybe Greentea will up their game here in the next month or so.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Right now, pretty close games, separated by around 2 Tetrises. Favorite Greentea at the moment.
Yeah, Dormy in particular, like I mentioned earlier, I don't think they're going to be stacking super aggressive. I think they know their limits when it comes to classic Tetris. They are less practiced on it, and just I think that's a great trait to have too. Just know how to play conservative and to your abilities. So Dormy has a good chance of survival and extending this game, whereas Greentea is playing DAS, and of course we have amazing DAS players as yourself that can make it to 29 very consistently, and Greentea most likely can too. But point being that it could be a bit harder, or if Greentea wants to play more efficiently or stack more aggressively, they could run into some issues with that DAS playstyle. And with that being said, Greentea has a nice 18 lead so far.
Yeah, I think it will be interesting, especially when the TECWC rolls around, and how much Classic kind of played a role into last year's edition of the Tetris Effect Connected World Championship. How I believe Shockey, he got very dangerously close to losing in Classic, which was supposed to be his ace up the sleeve because of a crazy, like, I think it was almost like a 700 to an 800, incredibly close.
Yeah, having the so for those of you that are not acclimated, our Tetris Effect Connected World Championship, if you get top 4 in any of the game mode, you're invited to our big grand finale event called the Trifecta. And within that rule set, you have to compete in classic score attack, modern score attack, and zone battle. So each of the 1v1 modes, you have to win 2 out of 3. So a lot of these modern Tetris players are getting pretty good at classic for that tournament, right? Just because, that's how you can get a leg up against your opponents. And then vice versa, some of our classic players want to, get good at either score attack or zone battle so that they can get like 2 out of those 3 points against a strong modern player, right? So We do see a lot of
score
crossover.
tech might be a little bit more approachable than zone battle.
Yeah, I would argue the same. Although it depends on the player, because players like Sodium Overdose are very good at zone battle, for example.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, no, I definitely don't want to, have to play Kazu on freaking zone battle.
Yes.
Or Akashi Robo.
Yes. For a lot of the players, I would recommend, if you're a classic player trying to join our TECWC World Championship, maybe Score Attack is right for you. But if you are enamored by zone battle, of course, you can go that route. But when you see Kazu play zone battle, you might think differently. Greentea with, a 50k lead here. I think Dormy just waiting for that long bar. Nice stacking and conservative triple single burns from Dormy, not getting too high there. And we are approaching that transition.
Shaky. He's looking for... Oh, okay, that's going to be perfect. That's a 505 transition for Dormy, and a 521 for Greentea. Greentea hitting quick taps and had enough dash to get the eyepiece over.
Ooh, nice tuck.
Tucks and spins are scary on TEC because, very tight timing, and especially if you're used to Classic. Oh, speaking about being used to Classic, right now, Dormy and Greentea are both in trouble. Dormy needs to get a piece over to the left, trying to go for a flat square placement, but can't get that L piece, J piece over. So Dormy tops at a 512, so Greentea is good.
Very nice.
Wow, they were in a crazy drought, 32 pieces.
Yeah, and these players are on the same piece set, so both had to deal with that drought. Greentea managed to, stack a little safer or not have any misdrops within that while they were building here on 19 and did not succumb to that drought. So Greentea takes game number 1.
Got another level 18 start. Ooh, some clone tricks going on. Oh, no, different placements. And you can see how that placement benefits Greentea almost immediately, as he was able to get Tetris ready first. Pieces that followed, not the best though.
Yeah, after seeing what we just saw, I think Dormy having a really clean 18 game is probably going to be the way to go here. So I think Greentea is definitely more experienced on that 19 phase and knows how to play clean. And yeah, you mentioned there might be different timings here on TEC, but Greentea designed this game, Sharky, so they might be a little acclimated and be able to deal with it.
True, but also Greentea is just insane in general.
Yes,
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a grandmaster in all 3 versions of Tetris the Grandmaster.
Yeah, they're one of the best TGM players out there, and they can throw down in versus on games like Zone Battle or Puyo Puyo Tetris. They are a legend in Classic Tetris. My saying whenever I see Greentea playing Tetris is, the longer the event goes on here, the better Greentea is going to get. They know how to adapt to any Tetris game, and even if they aren't super practiced, they'll pick it up. They have that brain sponge, I guess, is for lack of a better word, and we'll be able to adapt on here in Classic Tetris as well.
Yeah. Plus, he's also insane at the innate master mode that's in.
Yes.
In TEC.
Yeah. Yeah. Early on, one of the best master players. Nice double square for Greentea into that Tetris. And Dormy maintaining that lead, and I think that is crucial for Dormy right now.
Yeah, both players kind of got into a tough situation. Greentea able to stay alive, because there was definitely a lot of situations where it was a bit questionable. But at the end of the day, only down by less than a Tetris as Dormy finally finds that long bar and can transfer the well back over to the right-hand side.
Yeah, nice adjustment from Dormy, finding that double burn, knowing that they can make their way back to that right well immediately. And meanwhile, Tetris for Greentea looking to cut this lead a little bit. I see a good question in chat. What controllers are they using? So Tetris Effect Connected, we see a wide variety in controllers, and pretty much any controller is legal as long as there's no like turbo buttons or anything like that. As we do try to stay within the rule set that classic Tetris has set out for its community. With that being said, because players are just so effective with even using adapters and the NES controllers, pretty much any controller goes. Players are allowed to use keyboard, and there are like limits on certain controllers. For example, there's like you can't use a mouse scroll wheel effectively. It's super effectively on TEC at least. Like some things are hard coded to be dealt with, but yeah, any control goes.
Yeah. Greentea missed a Z-spin, so caused him to do a couple more burns as Dormy was able to once again establish kind of that 2.5 Tetris lead. Almost 3. As we're 2/3 through our pre-transition. The game will go to a higher speed once we hit level 19 at 130 lines. We'll stay that speed up until level 29.
Yeah, and Dormy not budging with the score lead. That 52% Tetris rate against Greentea's 42. I've seen a lot of like double well stacking from Greentea. It's like pretty conservative stacking, but that pretty much allows for any burn, so they're not going to top out early or anything like that.
Yeah, and it's going to be very useful to help mitigate the droughts. That's why a lot of double well stacking was used early on, like circa 2017, 2018. Because whenever in Classic, you're not guaranteed to get any piece within a specific given amount of time. As we've seen today, you know, players have gone 30 pieces and beyond without receiving that eyepiece. So having that double wide can help mitigate some of those things. And speaking about mitigation, Dormy is going to have to do a couple of burns.
Ooh. That eye dependency on the left could be an issue. I do like that early burn, just being aware. Even though it's going to mess up your board, if they really leaned into that, they might have topped out. So pretty good awareness there from Dormy, and they did manage to open up that right well.
Great survival, and just in time too, because we're at transition over here for Greentea at 390. Dormy with 2 lines to go. And it looks like it's going to take the skim with the J piece instead of the L there. And Dormy transitions 410. It's going to knock down Tetris immediately. Go. So around 2 Tetris lead for Dormy as Greentea opens up the will and knocks in a Tetris for himself.
Yeah, that same lead ever since the beginning of the game. Dormy maintaining about like a 1 to 2 Tetris lead. We'll see if Greentea will be able to use their previous classic experience here on 19 to close that gap.
He's set up for a tuck or spin. Doesn't get the piece. Oh, those pieces actually work out perfectly. Needs that eyepiece. Beautiful left over here for Greentea. Nice S flat, but a little bit shaky.
Yeah.
And there it is. Tetris for Greentea into the lead as Dormy knocks one down and takes the lead right back. 491 and now 472.
Yeah, nice adjustment from Greentea, like you mentioned. With Das as a playstyle, it can be a bit tricky as you lose your speed for like a really clean follow-up, but I think in the end it was probably still worth it there for Greentea, who's set up here for Tetris. Dormy also set up.
Ooh, I like the setup for Greentea, but he gets punished. Eyepiece came 1 piece too late. As Dormy still holds on to this 1 Tetris lead. Wow. Another Tetris over there for Greentea and for Dormy. Dormy having to do some burns. So is Greentea, and Greentea's just going to bring the stack all the way down.
The score lead does not change this whole game, Sharky. All right, yeah, Greentea playing it safe, bringing this down.
Ooh, that's a left well over here for Dormy. Knocks it down. Finally goes up to a Tetris and a half lead. As Greentea would love an eyepiece for that left-hand side. That is not the eyepiece, that is an O piece. Right color, wrong piece.
Right. Yeah, they threw both of those O pieces to the far left. Just knowing when they had that max speed, I suppose, and can safely burn down throughout the rest of their board here. Greentea is finding their way down, but no scoring potential here.
Yeah, he's got to get into a scoring position fast because Dormy has found himself in a scoring position. Two Tetrises is what Greentea needs to overtake Dormy's score.
One.
He finds one. Beautiful execution on the tucks right there. Beautiful stacking over here for Greentea. One more Tetris, and Greentea takes the lead. And Dormy goes for the triple right there. Very conservative. There's another Tetris for Greentea. Now it's up to Dormy to start knocking down Tetrises. Ooh, Greentea long bar dependent. Fills in the dependency. There's a Tetris for Dormy.
So
Greentea can afford 2 more Tetrises if he plays perfect. He set up for 1, finds it. Dormy has to knock down all 3 Tetrises here. And he needs that O piece.
Greentea's stacking in the center here.
If Dormy can get set up here, he might be able to clutch it out.
Oh no!
Oh no! Misses the rotation, so Greentea just barely takes it at the end.
Yeah, Dormy even had the long bar in the queue there. Just the unfortunate misdrop. That one rotation causing the game there. And Greentea's going to take it. Playing a little bit into 29 with that DAS. And yeah, nice showing from both players. I think they played kind of... I don't know, how do I put this? Like, yeah, not the highest scores in the world or anything like that, but they were aware of the situation. So Dormy maybe playing a bit more conservative, knowing that one Tetris lead, like not getting overzealous, just playing based off of how their opponent is scoring. So that was a nice game. Yeah, and the winner, so that means Greentea is going to be playing against Huffaluffagus in the semifinal round in 7-bag as well. So we'll see if that can buff Greentea. All right. So up next, we are going to have... Who is up next? Alex T versus Miles. Any prediction for that matchup here coming up, Sharky?
Ooh, it depends on if Miles is rolling. Because also, wait, hold on, no. Because now we get into 7-bag enabled.
Yeah, exactly.
So it really becomes a tricky situation on 29. Because if Alex T can set up like a reliable, maybe like 6-3 or some kind of center well in 29 with tapping, then he might be able to play pretty far into 29 and still score Tetrises.
All right, I'm going to fix the screen for you, Sharky, so that you're not lost on screens here. But yeah, super excited for this upcoming matchup. And I think seeing that consistency from Alex T in game 1, I think leaning into 7-bag, Alex T could play a near perfect game, most likely, right? So Miles may have that rolling advantage, but Alex T already showed that they're capable of tapping on that post 29 play.
Should be fun.
All right, Alex T and Miles, make your way to the lobby, please. And yes, so today is the first time that at least I've had this experience that we are also live on the Tetris official socials. So welcome in people that may not normally be watching Classic Tetris here. We are happy to have you, whether you're watching on the Tetris official Instagram live or on their Twitter page. Welcome in, and feel free to join us here on our Twitch chat as well. But yes, looking to share these wonderful players with the world, and hope you like what you see so far.
Yeah, I've been in there answering, a couple questions here and there.
Nice.
I don't have a Twitter Premium or whatever, so I can't chat over there.
All right, here's your next matchup. Alex T versus Miles. I feel like this is going to be pretty close just based off of what we saw from Alex T. But Miles will have that upper hand with the rolling playstyle, but as long we'll see if they can keep it as clean as Alex T did in their round 1 match. So yeah, we're going to get that started here momentarily.
Yeah, it's going to be especially vital for Alex T to keep it clean because Miles will have that 29 playability where Alex T is going to be limited to how fast he can tap. And so if he's able to stay, as clean as possible going into 29 and maybe have like a lead, it's still something that might be possible for him. But either way, it's going to be very tricky.
Yeah, we'll see how this shapes up here. I'm super excited. Yeah, looks like both players have found their way into the lobby, so we are ready when you guys are. And good luck, have fun. All right, Alex T on the left, reppin' Van Dweller, and Miles the Great on the right side. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Good luck.
All right. Ooh, Alex T actually going to be the first to burn. All right, so interesting. Pretty close endeavor here.
Yeah, let's see with that. Oh, I was about to say Tetris lead, but pretty much neck and neck.
Yeah. Can even show like even with 7-bag, you can still do some burning. Of course, just because it's 7-bag, they're still playing on, classic Tetris mechanics. So you're not able to slide pieces around. You're not able to do certain spins that you might be able to do in more modern versions of the Tetris.
Right.
So,
yeah, you know what, Sharky? That's part of the reason I actually got into classic Tetris was like, I played a ton of modern Tetris before I even touched it, and I'm like, this looks super easy. Like, I can do this in my sleep with the amount of pieces I can place on the board within a certain amount of time, et cetera, et cetera. Then when you actually go and try it, it is pretty tricky to maintain that rhythm, to deal with that instant lock. Just very different games. And I do think, though, if you are more of a modern player or if you're a classic player that is looking to get, and vice versa, if you're looking to get into that modern Tetris, there definitely are fundamentals that cross over, so don't be afraid to try new ways to play the game, as learning is part of, in my experience, learning is the most fun part of learning a new Tetris game. So
definitely crosses over. I know in TGM3, when I got a chance to try out play it on the actual cabinet in Genesis, I ended up getting M6, which that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad
considering how hard it is getting used to joystick.
Right, yeah, you still have the core stacking fundamentals. I think TGM is a good in between. So yeah, like going from classic to TGM to the zone battle here on Tetris Effect Connected is a good transition. All right, and yeah, also on Tetris Effect Connected, you mentioned Greentea is good at that master mode. Master mode and the 20G gravity will give you a little bit of a taste of the trickiness that will come with the TGM. Either way, we have a 44k lead here for Alex T. And it looks like they are on the exact same piece right now. Wait, are they? Oh, they are not. I thought they were.
Close enough. It would be the craziest moment is if they stack up high, and then they run into a 13-piece drought, and then one of the players top out from that. I think that would be pretty funny.
Knowing Miles and Alex T and how good they are, yes, an 18 top out would be quite funny. I feel like,
Well, not necessarily on 18, just in general.
Oh, okay.
Because 13 is the max that you can get a droughted in 7 bag.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we were even on 7 bag. Yes, thank you for the reminder. So,
that's why I said it.
That's why I was slightly confused there. But, yeah, so we do have 7 bag enabled, meaning they are going to get these long bars. And, yeah, pretty much the max drought you can have, like you mentioned, is a 13. Which should be super rare.
You're the one that's supposed to be
right.
You're supposed to be running this. I'm just a guest, man.
It all blends together for me, Sharky. All the Tetris games. All right. Well, Alex C with a killer score, 610,000, and actually, you know what? Miles is just quite a bit behind online, so they're really both players are maintaining that very effective Tetris rate thanks to that 7 bag.
There's the transition for Alex T, 657. Of course, Miles is able to advance to the next level, or the next stage in the bracket, the finals. Be really interesting to see because Miles is a pretty strong player on the modern side of things, and can easily set up T-spins. But I guess T-spin doubles are what awards you those points, so be interesting to see. But of course, he's got to get there because that's a 640 transition, so only separated by 10,000 points at transition, at least.
Yeah, this is actually very close. Just Alex C a bit further into the future here. Yeah, as you mentioned, Miles has played before they got into Classic. They were a modern player, so they played like Tetris 99, Puyo Puyo Tetris, or Tetris Effect Connected, those kind of games. All right, so some nice burns here from Alex T. Looking for that long bar. We'll see if that 13 drought comes into play here. There it is.
8. It was an 8-piece. Miles having to bring the stack down. It might end up going... No, it's just going to burn this all the way down. He does know that he does have an advantage on 29 plus.
That is true. If both players are maintaining a near perfect rate, it very well could come down to that 29 play here. With that being said, Alex T is kind of maintaining a higher rate here on 19, so it could come down to that 29 plus rolling play from Miles, but even then, we'll see if Alex T can represent hyper tapping, as they have proven earlier that they can hyper tap on that 29 speed.
Yeah, already with the max at level 25 for Alex T. So this is 1.3 territory before 29. He's keeping it pretty calm. Miles gonna do some burning. Oh!
Gets it over.
Needs one more eyepiece.
Oh!
Alright.
Oh, no.
Wait. He overshot.
Oh my god, these misdrops.
If he gets the eyepiece. Oh no, wait. That was a 10-piece trout.
Oh no! Oh my god. Crazy.
No, that's done. Alex T takes game number 1.
Oh, wow.
With almost a 1.3 into 29.
With a near, still over that 80% Tetris rate, really leading into that 7 bag RNG. Let's see how far they can get here. Oh!
Yeah, the right side is the bane to Alex T's existence.
Try rolling, Alex. Keyboard roll. All right. Okay, Alex T is able to throw down here, even if you are a roller like Miles is on TEC. That was some extremely clean play.
And so we're going back to level 18. Yep. Alex T at match point.
It's an interesting question. So yeah, we are using a 7-bag randomizer, meaning you are bound to get one of each piece within 7 pieces. And the question was, what can top players do that are used to 7-bag? Are perfect games max outs not too rare? I feel like this isn't super explored. We definitely host these 7-bag games for fun during these community showcases to mix it up for our players. As they like to try these new rule sets. But yeah, as for a perfect game, I think in theory it should be more doable, right? But you still have one piece preview. And yeah, I think really the piece preview is the biggest thing holding you back, and lack of a hold piece, I guess. But it still is pretty tricky to have a perfect game on 7-bag. I don't know if you've ever tried it, Sharky. I've definitely gone in and tried it before because it is a fun challenge, but
I have not.
Yeah, I think you understand when you do give it a try, like how limiting the one-piece preview is. With that being said, if you are a Fractal or somebody like that, a Dangler, etc., I'm sure you could nab some perfect games a little bit easier, or maybe quite a bit easier with the 7-bag.
It also comes, that's from like the technical points, but then there's also the pure mechanical. You have to be able to execute pieces, getting them in their desired locations. And a single misdrop, most times, is probably going to kill the perfect game, unless your misdrop can be solved without any burns.
All right, Tetris for Alex, having an amazing looking stack. This time, though, Miles is not... oh, wait. Miles has 100% Tetris rate still.
Indeed. Maybe he wants to get that perfect game.
Yeah, Miles is certainly capable of that. Has yet to take any burns. Ooh. So, a perfect game, that's like the beginning of level 23, right? Or is it even sooner?
I think it's 22.
22, okay.
Or it might be 20. I think on 19 it's 22.
Okay. It's probably like right on the cusp there. Between 22 and 23.
Yeah. Ooh, a bit tricky over here. Ma's going to be looking for an eyepiece. The funny thing is, you can actually set up a Vitz, which is a strategy to avoid having to burn. Ooh, L piece dependent.
Yeah, Vitz is actually a...
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
And then a J piece would be perfect here.
They're on track. It's getting a little shaky here.
Just needs an L piece.
Yeah, in a way, you kind of want to avoid that double well, just because it forces your you to use your long bars.
But you also know that you'll get long bars.
Right.
Nice. He saw the Corian adjustment in time. A very popular adjustment by one of our veteran players, Corian. which is adjusting an L or a J to accommodate for the corresponding L or J.
Yes, shout out to Corian. We did invite Corian to this event. I think they were a bit busy, but they can throw down here on Tetris Effect Connected and like to play in the TEC tournaments. So I'm sure we'll see more Corian in the future.
This isn't a bad game from Alex T. It's
No.
just Miles is literally playing perfect.
Oh.
Alex T with the Vits. This time he knows he's going to get it. Wait, 10-piece drought, okay. I was like, no way, there's a 13-piece drought right here. There's the transition for Alex T. Miles.
Oh my god.
It's like a perfect transition.
Yeah, like you said, I think the biggest thing right now in my eyes is just the execution. Like, it's so easy to misdrop in this game, and so far Miles has done a great job.
Yeah, not a single burn for Miles. Ooh, this is going to be tricky, though. Miles will have to use the IP.
No.
Oh, wow. The burn has been forced.
Unfortunate.
Made it to level 20.
Well, hey, we are going to have 4-7 bag. Pretty much the rest of the games tonight are going to be 7 bag, so we'll see if we can get that perfect game tonight. That's a good challenge for our players. All right. Alexi actually in the lead despite all of this. Okay, they're ahead on lines. That's why.
Yeah. If you look at the Tetris rate, as James Shin would say, you can clearly see that Miles has the pace advantage.
Ooh, another burn for Miles. Oh.
Another misdrop for Miles.
Yeah, these misdrops are going to be exactly what Alex T needs if they want to secure this game here and now. Before Miles finds the rhythm, which seems like he is kind of getting acclimated here.
Players keeping it clean now. Alex T already with the 1.1, but is basically a full level ahead of Miles, so Miles still has that lead, but it's shrinking down.
All right, so Alex T here on the left is going to be the first to approach level 29, and these 29 points are going to be crucial, even though like Alex is pretty far ahead on lines, so unfortunately unable to...
He's not getting any 29 points. Nothing. Miles can close this out before even getting into 29.
Yeah, 2 Tetrises.
2 Tetrises is all he needs. There's one.
Oh, you know the bar is coming. Where is it? Oh, it's in the very back.
Wait,
oh.
That's still 11.
All right, so Miles taking game numero dos, and it's their turn to Mullen here. We do actually have a level 350 line cap, so on TEC you can set
level 350.
Or I'm sorry, a 350 line cap, not level 350. So I think it's level 41. Level 41.
They're gonna go to Rebirth and beyond.
Yeah. We limit our games to 2 hours here. All right. Nicely done by Miles with that 1.454, 82% Tetris rate. With that friendlier RNG, they did run into some misdrops on 19, making it a bit closer there. But yeah, Decider. Van Dweller here on the left, aka Alex T. Oh. Grabbing a beverage, it looks like.
Staying hydrated, very important.
Yeah, so level 41 currently. So you can set line caps in Tetris Effect Connected in your friendly matches. And 350 is an option, which means level 41 if you start on 18. So Miles, I don't think Miles is gonna hit that perfect rate like last time here.
Yeah, probably not.
This time Alex C is up to the challenge though. And yes, so the winner of this match gets the pleasure to play Classic Tetris with T-spin doubles, or I'm sorry, just T-spins in general. Singles and doubles are enabled. T-spin doubles worth a Tetris and a T-spin singles worth half a Tetris. That's a lot of fun, and players, their stacks get quite crazy. Last Friday, Miles got 3 T-spin doubles in a row on level 29 to secure the win against Sodium. It was crazy.
Wow. Ooh, looks like Alex T might have to burn here. No, finds ways to tuck and save everything. Ooh. Looks like things should be fine.
This is a dangerous game. Trying to play perfect can also be the end of you. As we see Alex getting pretty high here.
Now, neither player is perfect.
All right, so still early days here, and yeah, as we saw from Alex, or both players here, they're going to play as aggressive as possible, knowing that long bars are going to show up with the 7-bag modifier. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting custom game options within Tetris Effect Connected. You can also kind of like set up stocks in a way, so like if you top out, you can keep playing kind of thing. Definitely recommend hopping in there and seeing what settings are available if you're looking to play with friends or mess around by yourself in local play.
Interesting. 441 for Alex, 400 for Miles.
Yeah, something we've hosted in the past as well was 29 Ultra, which could be a lot of fun. Just starting on level 29, you have like 2 minutes to get as many points as possible. But yeah, as you were saying, Alex, with this pretty much a 2 Tetris lead.
Mm-hmm. Very close. It's going to come down to 19 and some 29. Even though Miles is rolling and we did see some level 29 playability, he's not invincible, especially if he goes into 29 with a risky stack.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe because Alex T is tapping, and in a way that might be less prone to misdrops. If you, even though, you know, you're, how do I put it? You're not able to stack quite as high, but you could probably stack a little more precisely than with rolling. I guess in the long run, with enough practice, that shouldn't be an issue for Miles, but I have a feeling that is something that's coming into play here in this matchup.
Yeah, definitely something to be wary of. Another fits over there from Miles. He will be transitioning shortly.
Yep. Ooh.
T-spin.
Alex T getting ready for the finals match if they qualify here. Okay, nice setup here. Oh, wait. Oh, nice fix for Alex T with that that T-tuck. Spin tuck. All right, so Alex bleeding a little bit of that efficiency. So Tetris rates are tied up. Alex with a long bar dependency on the left decides to fill that in. And we are neck and neck.
A Tetris for Alex T. Both players should be fine. Just when certain of those pieces that you're looking for just end up in the back of the bag, that's when issues start to arise.
Right. Yeah, it's funny. Even though the RNG is more friendly, like I think the players are picking up on it and stacking super aggressive to the point where, like, in a way, you're hindering yourself in a different way now. I don't know how to put it. All right.
Yeah.
Tetris for Miles.
That was a triple. Alex T, my gosh. Another mistrap over there from Oz, but scores the Tetris, so still a very close game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the score lead that Alex T is likely going to need to secure against Miles, who, as we saw in last game, is able to play a little bit farther in 29 so far. I do think Alex T has that capability, but they're going to have to keep their board at, like, super clean on 29 because they aren't going to be able to stack quite as high.
Miles, okay. Starting to get a little bit tricky. Able to score Tetrises and burn the stack down. He was down by 2 Tetrises. He was able to get 2 or 3 last game on 29. So, might come down to that.
Yeah, it's looking like it. Yeah, this is the lead Alex T is going to need to put pressure onto Miles. And look at Miles' board. Like, he's going to run into some other efficiency issues here. We'll see how cleanly he can work through this.
Okay, that's been... Wow, that T-piece took so long to show up. The irony there.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Like, now players are expecting friendly RNG to the point where it might even goof them up.
Oh, no, Miles.
Oh, man.
Miles is really going to have to roll his way out of this one.
Oh,
left side. Oh. Miles not going to advance to the finals. It's going to be Alex T.
Yeah.
As Alex T is scoring Tetrises.
Taking out the roller, ripping that hyper tapping, getting level 30 there. GG, Alex T moves on to the finals. And we'll get the ability to play with T-spins and all clears enabled, so that should be fun. I'm kind of curious how Alex T is going to approach that. We've only really seen Sodium and Miles do that in the previous tournaments we've held or showcases because they managed to get to the end. But yeah, we got a new contender in the mix, and I'm pretty excited to see how Alex T we'll try to throw some T-spins in there.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I have to go. My youngest brother just turned 8. So.
Ooh, happy birthday to young Sharky's brother. So yeah, let's cut to our commentary scene real quick. But yes, thank you, Sharky, for joining. It's a pleasure to have you on. I will try my best, as you are probably one of the better Tetris commentators out there in my eyes. So thanks for what you do in the community. And yeah, you mentioned Gauntlet. Was it Ascension? Is that correct?
Yeah, Ascension. Yeah, Gauntlet Ascension. So hopefully I get matches scheduled for next week. If not, I will be playing Jeff here on a Classic Tetris on Wednesday, though. So that should be fun.
You know what? I'm probably going to tune into that. I've been trying to watch some DAS players recently because of all the new DAS events coming up. The one in Portland specifically for me.
It's a lot of DAS events going on.
So I've been motivated and trying to learn from you and other DAS players. Who was I watching the other day? Matt Martin was killing it in their qualifier. So so good luck in your upcoming events, whether you're hosting, commentating, and playing. And we will see you in the future here on twitch.tv/Classic Tetris, possibly on the Tetris official socials, who knows. But until next time, Sharky.
Yeah, hopefully I can get this 1,000 maxes before I turn 24. That's the goal.
That's an awesome goal. Yeah,
I'm only 51 away, but my birthday's on the 6th of July, so we'll see. It's gonna be tough, but bye everyone.
All right, see ya, Sharky. And we just had Alex versus Miles. I'm gonna get this bracket updated for all of you. We are gonna have Greentea versus Huff up next. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Just one moment as we get situated here. So chat, who do you think is gonna win? Greentea bringing the DAS to the table here. It is 7-bag, so as long as Greentea has really clean DAS play, they are going to be getting those long bars, so it'll be interesting to see this interaction. DAS versus roll, but actually with this friendly RNG, I think DAS might be able to maintain that Tetris rate going into 29. So what do you guys think? Both legends of the game, but Greentea, I know, is a crowd favorite. Is Huff going to be able to stand up to Greentea? All right, let's get this all set up for you guys. All right, there's a current look at our bracket. Our turtle is leaving the screen as we speak. But Alex C is in the finals, where we are going to... Oh, let me put up the cheat sheet real quick for you guys. So in the grand finals, we will have T-spins and all clears enabled for bonuses. An all clear will be worth 4 times a Tetris, and a T-spin double is worth the same as a Tetris. So it's super fun to see how players stack and try to adapt to that gameplay. And yeah, we are going to get Greentea versus Huff up next. Hello, Huffaluffagus. It's got a hi Huff from chat here. All right. Look at our lovely player banners here. So we have Greentea on the left versus Huffaluffagus here on the right. And yeah, I'm super excited to see how this plays out. We are, again, for round 2, going to have that 7-bag enabled, which leads to friendlier RNG. But it's pretty cool. As players get acclimated to it, they are going to continue to play super aggressive, given the new limitations. So Yeah, let's see if Greentea has what it takes to take on Hufflepuffus, who I believe did extremely well at this year's CTWC. I'm going to try to remain spoiler-free for those of you that haven't seen it, as Sharky pointed out earlier. But, all right, we're going to hop into it. Wait, that is not Greentea's camera. One moment. Alex T is AFK. There we go. We have to see Greentea's wonderful smile as they take on Hufflepuffus. But yeah, for those of you that are acclimated or part of this community, Greentea needs no introduction. But for those of you that are new to the community, I know we're always getting new players within the CTWC scene, the Tetris Effect connected scene, whatever Tetris game you may be getting into for the first time. Greentea can throw down in pretty much all of them. I challenge you to be able to beat Greentea in more than one Tetris game. That's a tough challenge. And of course we have Hufflepuffus here, rolling effectively on TEC. Actually helped out some of our other players learn how to roll effectively on TEC. Ooh, Greentea a little high there. Does find that long bar into a Tetris and securing a bit of a lead. So Greentea is playing with the DAS playstyle, using a keyboard currently. And Hufflepuffus is already in trouble here. Alright, they are set up for that Tetris. Let's see. So the max drought you could have is, I guess it should be 12 or 13, so Huff does run into that. Runs into a 12 drought. And there we go, Tetris for Huff, back to that right whale. Yes, welcome in Tristop. Hi, Tristop. Looks like we have a lot of Greentea fans in chat. Where the Huff fans at? I know we got some Huff fans. I personally am a Huff fan. They rock it at the Ohio Regional Tournament. And you know what? Huff can actually throw down in pretty much in many modern variants of Tetris as well, so some of the new games. They're pretty skilled at Zone Battle. I'm not sure what other games Huff likes to play a lot of, but I have ran into them in Zone Battle. So Greentea getting a pretty strong lead here. And really, I guess Greentea showing strong fundamentals and taking advantage of the 7-bag RNG. Or random piece generation. I think that's going to be the ticket for Greentea, knowing that they aren't going to be able to play quite as high on 19 or as far into level 29. Although we did see Greentea try to go for a level 30 earlier, so we'll see how far they can play into 29. Ooh, Greentea even setting up for the Vits. Love to see it. Shout out to my coworker here. Boom, Tetris for Greentea. And Tetris for Huff. Greentea with that 519,000 at 105 lines, so playing quite efficient. I will admit, Greentea, I did think of it as more of an underdog coming into this matchup, but I have a feeling Greentea will be able to play very well with this special rule set, especially if we get to the grand finals. Greentea might have what it takes to take on Alex T with a T-spin rule set, which will be really fun to watch. Also, Huffaluffagus should be quite acclimated to building T-spins as well, so it's going to be really cool. I hope this matchup here goes down to the wire. Greentea's setting up for more than one Vits. With a 7-bag, a Vits actually isn't quite so crazy, knowing that you are bound to get long bars. So Greentea transitions with an 85% Tetris rate. I actually believe it was 86. A few misdrops here. Low enough to the board now that Greentea won't have an issue cleaning this up, hopefully. Alright, does open up that left side. Going to want to keep that dash charge to get the long bar to the far left. Meanwhile, Huff can get caught up here. Once again, Tetris ready. Alright, so Huff able to kind of dig into Greentea's score lead. Although, Huff with some tricky misdrops there. Almost could have gone for a cheeky JD spin if that was possible, or given the right pieces, but super high to the board. Huff is going to need great control. Gets the long bar to the far left there. And Greentea taking complete advantage of the situation, nabbing over 100k score lead. Fandueler in the chat saying, "Let's go, Huff, you Luffagus." Got a hashtag, "Let's go Greentea" on YouTube. That's a nice hashtag. Let's see if we can get that trending on X or whatever social platform, every social platform. All right, so Greentea with a very comfortable lead. Going to want a strong lead before 29 here. A rough misdrop, so going to have to find some clever burns here. Going to bring this board down as soon as possible. Oh, I should grab my cowbell. I have my Bidwell cowbell from CTWC behind me. As Greentea is approaching that max out score. There it is. Max out for Greentea. Huff not too far behind. Oh, Huff is building super high. Gets that long bar. Tetris for Huff. Yes, my bid bell. Is that the actual term? All right, Greentea with that pretty much just a one Tetris lead. I don't know if that's going to be enough against Huff. Huff is still... Okay, Huff does have a 10 line lead, so... Yeah, actually, Greentea with that better Tetris efficiency. Even if they do top out a bit earlier. Let's see. Ideally, Greentea is going to want every Tetris they can get right now. They have room for one more. I know Greentea likes to... Oh, very smart. Greentea actually building... Oh, Huff tops out, and Greentea is good. Almost making it to level 30 there with a near 1.2. So really leaning into that more friendly RNG and having excellent execution. Even though it is DAS play, they are able to play a little bit more conservative and still maintain those Tetrises. Not have to stack to the sky for them. So Greentea actually taking a game up against Huffaluffagus. All right, you guys want to hear a story? I'll be transparent and truthful for a moment. Dormy, a very strong modern Tetris player, was like, they DM'd me and they asked, hey, can you give me, in jest, they asked if I could give them an easy matchup. I'm like, well, this is a super stacked bracket, and I'm going to have you paired against Greentea, of course. That might still be like their best matchup they could ask for, but Greentea is about to prove me wrong. If they make it to the grand finals here. Like I said earlier, like, Greentea can throw down in any Tetris game, given enough time. They're getting acclimated here. If any player can adapt to a new rule set, it'll be Greentea. So knowing how to use that friendly RNG to their advantage, and looking great here. Actually, with 100% Tetris rate. How do the finals work? So, Alex T. Yes, a T-spin double will be worth just as much as a Tetris in the grand finals. And an all clear will be worth 4 Tetrises. And we're still going to have that friendly RNG. So pretty much the longer the tournament goes on, the more the game evolves. And I think Greentea will be very strong at building T-spin, so you're going to have your work cut out for you. I say that. I assume. Maybe I shouldn't assume, but if anyone here knows the strength of Greentea as a Tetris player, it's safe to assume. But Alex T, I feel like you'll be able to throw down in that rule set as well, so look forward to seeing you. And I'm already talking like Greentea is our victor here. We got the one and only Huffaluffagus, part of the Kingsman's, what is it, the Fae 5 or something, right? I hope Huffaluffagus is still in that tier. But, yeah, Huff has what it takes. Huff can carry me in Overwatch, so I gotta root for my carry as they try to take on Greentea as well. So I'm a little conflicted, but yeah, Greentea with a 73k lead. Wrongly saying not rooting for Greentea may go on my performance review. That's true. But yes, we are also live for the first time on Tetris official Instagram and Twitter /X. So welcome in anybody that may be wondering what the heck is happening. We are playing Tetris Effect Connected, available on pretty much every modern gaming platform. I challenge you to name one that it's not on. Yeah, so we're on PlayStation 4 or 5, Xbox, Epic Game Store, Steam. We're there. You can find us. Some platforms might still be on sale, actually, but the game's usually on sale, so be sure to wishlist it if you're looking to find that gateway into the wonderful classic Tetris scene. If you think this looks easy, prove it. Yeah, well, are we on we are not yet on PS1. Sorry to say. Maybe if the budget was there, we would consider if anyone wants to throw some oil baron money at Enhance. All right. So Tetris for Greentea. Oh, Greentea's setting up. They are setting up for that Vitz quite often. We need a Vitz counter here. I think, yeah, with that friendly RNG, you can safely assume we're going to get those long bars, so setting up a vis isn't quite as crazy. And Greentea going to transition a little bit of an odd placement with that Z piece, but going to find some quick burns. Even a little quick adjustment there from Greentea. It's kind of hard to catch that one. To just burn a little bit faster. So 91k lead, but Greentea's also ahead by 14 lines. Make that... I'm not going to try to count precisely here. But, yeah, so Huff has a lot of runway to get caught up here. Only like 2% behind on that Tetris rate counter. So, pretty much neck and neck here. It's going to come down to execution with this friendly RNG. Whoever can try not to misdrop, try not to get way overzealous or build too aggressively. It's likely to take this win. And in Greentea's case, you're probably going to want to try to avoid having... You want to avoid being neck and neck by level 29 because Hufflepuffus is able to roll effectively here on Tetris Effect. So, yeah, Greentea's going to want to have a bit of a score lead, since Hufflepuffus is going to have that potential to chase it down. And actually, Greentea hangs a couple long bars, and Huff only needs one more Tetris. And Huff is good for game number 2. We are going to go to a decider. Unfortunate hangs from Greentea. But I'm all for a good decider. Each player at that 75% Tetris rate. Looked like Greentea built a flagpole to the sky within seconds. Yeah, Hufflepuffus is using a classic NES controller with an adapter currently. That is one nice thing about Tetris Effect. Pretty much any controller is legal with Tetris. In modern variants, we see that controller doesn't really have an effect on overall skill. Like our top 10 fastest players have a wide variety of control methods. Somebody uses an arcade stick. I think our number 1 players use a DualShock controller. Of course, we see the NES controller. Pretty much anything goes, as long as it's not like you don't have turbo buttons or anything that has truly taken advantage of the game. Those are not tournament legal. All right, so Hufflepuffus with a slightly stronger start here. Yeah, Jaden uses a hitbox controller, which is super cool. Actually, our fastest 40-line player currently. Does anyone use the DK bongos? I would love to see that. If one of you wants to take the time to practice using DK bongo controllers, we would gladly have you participate in our tournament. The only requirement when you use DK bongo controllers is you have to have a red tie with the lettering DK in the middle. It has to be a ginormous tie. You're welcome to wear a shirt with a tie. It's optional. All right, Tetris for Huff, Tetris for Greentea. A very close game. Just a one-line difference. I think they could, in theory, tie this up if Huff burns a line. Huff with a delayed Vits. Yeah, our grand champion used the Joy-Cons for last year's Trifecta tournament. Super shock you. Actually, both of our finalists were Nintendo Switch players. Just so happened. All right, Tetris for Huff. Tetris has that one row of cheese at the bottom. We are using that 7-bag randomizer, meaning that RNG is more friendly. So if Huff really wants to, they could really keep that there for a long time until they determine it's time to burn. They have a long bar dependency on the left. And using one of those long bars. So looking like Huff is going to have to force some burns here, unfortunately. Which should give Greentea a bit of time to build a lead here. All right, we are approaching that transition. Huff is looking to be the first player to hit that level 19 speed at 130 lines. So two Tetrises should do it for Huff. Greentea building a little bit higher now, so they might be able to catch up in lines. All right, one more Tetris for Greentea will force that level 19 speed, and there it is. Greentea with a bit of a lead, and they are behind by 4 lines, so a comfortable lead here for Greentea, and they're going to want to continue to have this lead if they want to have a chance to take on Alex T in the grand finals, as Hufflepuffus will be able to throw down on level 29 and continue to... Oh! I think Huff misrotated a long bar and topped out very quickly following that. So Greentea is our victor, and we'll move on to play against Alex T in the grand finals. Unfortunate top out for Huff, but either way, we got to give our roses to Huff. Thank you, Huff, for making it out and participating. And we'll definitely have you on some... We'll see you in future tournaments, have you on future showcases. And thank you for everything you have done for the Tetris community. Everyone clap at home for Hufflepuffus. And Greentea is going to continue to play this. I am okay with that because I got to get the scoreboard settled here. Excuse me, get the scoreboard settled here. Bam. All right, so Greentea versus Alex T in the finals with T-spin doubles and all clears enabled. I'm really looking forward to this. Greentea is our final boss. Still to this day. It's actually quite impressive that Greentea is able to throw down against these players. Because I know he hasn't practiced a whole lot, at least to my knowledge. I did mention that I believe he was having a practice session with Hebo Mai recently. That might be in the future, though. Oh! Greentea doesn't get that max out, but was on track with an 84% Tetris rate. GG. All right. So we are Moving into the grand final set, Alex T versus Greentea. I guess they both have T in their name. So perhaps it is destiny that these two meet tonight. Can Alex T take on our final boss? I feel like both are final bosses. Greentea being the final boss of Tetris. Alex T being a final boss of classic Tetris. And we're going to have a mishmash of settings here. So this is actually going to be a pretty hype matchup, if you ask me. I am super excited for this. Somebody left my lobby, so I'm going to have to recreate this lobby. All right. Let's take a look at our banners here. So we have Greentea versus Alex T. Coming up next, we should change it to green space T dot. All right, this is hype. I assume you guys are hyped for this as well. Anyone that is a fan of Tetris should be a fan of this matchup. T-spin doubles enabled. Or I'm sorry, just T-spins in general. So T-spin singles will also count as a half a Tetris. And all clears, let me just double check here. All clears are going to be worth 4 Tetrises if we ever see an all clear, which is crazy. So I'll be looking out for that. It'd be funny if that really sways the game or not. Yes, this is going to be fun. Who's going to win? Still first to 2. Who do you guys got? Let me know in chat. Alex T or Greentea in this community showcase final. See some Alex spam on YouTube chat. All right, we've got a few green teas in there. This is a chance for Greentea to reclaim the final boss title for the classic score attack variant, at least in our fun showcase tournaments here. I'm super excited to see what happens. So yeah, we're just waiting for Alex T. Whenever you're ready, top into the lobby. The room code is in the Discord. I'll DM it to you as well. Oh yeah, I just see that you're DMing me. Alex asking about the rule set here. T-spin doubles are worth 1 Tetris. T-spin singles are worth half of a Tetris. All clears are worth 4 Tetrises. That is true. You only have 2 minutes here on TEC after a top out. I don't think we'll see too much of that. Neither of these players are rollers, so 29 play won't be that big of a factor, actually, unless Alex T proves me wrong or Greentea proves me wrong. So yeah, this is going to be good old efficiency battles with T-spin doubles, and it looks like both of our players are ready, so good luck, have fun. All right, so Alex T already sitting up for T-spins. So we had a lot of fun with this last week. So here's something to consider when it comes to these T-spin double setups. You still have to execute the T-spin double. So, oh, it looks like Alex T is lagging a little bit, but let's see if that corrects itself. Yeah, it almost gets into a weird situation where it's like a basketball stat, like your field goal percentage or something like that. You still have to execute the actual T-spin double, so that is likely going to come into play, especially on these higher speeds. All right, Greentea with the back-to-back T-spin doubles. Will Greentea be able to take it against the powerhouse Alex T here? Yes, a T-spin double is worth a single Tetris. A T-spin single is worth half of a Tetris. And an all clear is worth 4 Tetrises, if that comes into play. Either way, we are pretty much neck and neck here. Looks like both players opting for a center well. So, yeah, I guess a center well is a bit easier to set up these T-spin doubles. Greentea misses that T-spin. Also, keep in mind, we are still on 7 bags, so the RNG is also friendly. You are bound to get 1 piece within... so there's 7 pieces in a bag, right? So the longest you can go without a long bar, the highest a drought will go is up to 12. And Alex T hits it right there at that 12 drought. So that's as high as it will go. So because of 7 bag, imagine you have your long bar in the front of the bag of your 7 pieces, and then the next bag, you have the long bar in the back, and that's like the longest you can go without it. Ooh, Greentea missing these T-spins. A bit tricky. We'll see if the players get acclimated to trying to build these T-spin doubles. So they're going for it. Like, another option you can take here is just to play perfect Tetris, right? If you have that friendly RNG. So you do have options, but I think players are aware that there's a lot of efficiency that comes with these T-spin doubles. Because with every T-spin double, you can actually burn 2 lines. And it'll be just as effective as... it'll actually be more effective because of the burn line bonus, but just as effective as a Tetris clear. So just a goofy setup for our community showcase here, and it tends to be a lot of fun. All right, Tetris for Greentea. Setting up that T-spin double might have been a bit overzealous. One thing you can do, is if you still have a right well, I suppose you could prop like an S or Z piece and try to like build stairs, I guess, build like a Kaiden Tetris setup. Although that will cover your well when you do that, so really the most effective way should be this center well style that these players are going for. Yeah, like what Greentea has set up here. Missing the T-spins though, so they're gonna have to try to get this timing right. All right, there we go. That would be a really nice T-spin single. Ooh, kind of a rough misdrop for Greentea. See if Greentea can burn out of this. All right, very nicely done from Greentea, opening up that center well. And we are also getting ready to approach transition. So one more Tetris or one more T-spin double. We'll do it for Greentea. All right. Are they going to continue to set up T-spin doubles? There it is. Nails it. So, okay, this 166k lead for Alex. But because of this rule set, that is not quite... It's very approachable. There's a lot more scoring potential with these T-spin bonuses. So Greentea not opting to go for it just yet. Nailing it. Wait, there was a perfect clear and I missed it? No shot. Oh no. Is that why Alex T has such a massive lead from the all clear? Oh no. The perfect clear was worth 4 Tetrises. Oh, I missed it. No. That's crazy. Greentea in trouble here. Does get that much needed long bar. There's a square to the far left. Oh, this is getting hairy. And yeah, Greentea is going to top out. They know their limits. And Alex T is good for game number 1. All right. Look at the those Tetris rates do not speak the story because they are not going for Tetrises mostly. All right. So Alex T is 1 game away from victory. I was about to say, yeah, Greentea has potential for a quick setup by propping that S piece there. All right, Tetris for Greentea. I'm sure some players see a super T-spin setup. That is not, that cannot be done here in classic Tetris. Alright, so Alex T is set up for that Tetris and nails it. Now he's looking for those T-spin doubles. Alright. Greentea cooking something up. I think Greentea may... Okay. That line clear kind of messed up some opportunities there. Yeah, this is the wild, wild west. This is not... I don't think anyone knows the best way to play this, so players are kind of learning in real time how to best handle the new rule set. And yeah, if you want to try out any of these rule sets for yourself, you can mess around with the settings on Tetris Effect Connected in the multiplayer lobby, whether it's local or a friend lobby. Greentea missing those T-spin doubles, so he's missing out on a lot of potential score. Nice. So pretty big lead for Alex T to start things off. Really killing it with the center wheel. Greentea finally hitting those T-spins. I feel like he had a better T-spin execution rate on level 19 for whatever reason. Sometimes some players just find that zone on level 19 a bit easier than on level 18. Lean into the faster pace. Alex T missing that T-spin double. Is anyone doing stats on missed T-spins? I want to see their T-spin percentage rate for the next update. All right, Tetris for Alex T. Repping the Van Dweller tag. Shout out to Van Dweller if you're watching. Our classic Tetris monthly tournament organizer. All right, Greentea nails that T-spin double. Looking to set up a Tetris. Bound to get it. And there it is, Tetris for Greentea. But yeah, as someone in the chat mentioned, the meta is definitely to go for these T-spin doubles, as there's a lot more score potential per line if you hit them. Even if you miss them, like... well, depending on how many you miss, I suppose, but it should be... I think the players are aware that... Ooh, very nice spin from Greentea. The players are aware of the situation and trying to play within the rule set here. And Greentea is starting to nail more of the T-spins. Alex T, the first to transition here. Might want to bring the board down a little bit. We'll see what they decide to do here. All right. Set up for a Tetris. Boom. Tetris for Alex T. There we go. Now he's finding his way down. Ooh, misses a T-spin, but it actually sets up another one. So there's still a T-spin double ready for Alex T. Can he execute it? There it is. Yeah, I feel like I'm watching basketball now. Where's like field goal percentage when it comes to these T-spin doubles. We'll see if Alex T can go Steph Curry mode. Go into the clutch here and nail all these T-spin doubles. Greentea is in some trouble. A lot of cheese. Finds the long bar. Not quite finding the right pieces at the right time. They are setting up aggressive for the T-spin, and they missed the T-spin. Oh no, they hang the square, and that means Alex T is good. Taking all the pride and glory in our community showcase mini 6-player tournament. Greentea, thank you as always for participating. Always a pleasure to have you. And Alex T, feel free to mullen it out here. And for the Greentea fans out there, we will be having one more showcase next week featuring some of the team battle modes. And we'll have a bit of a crew battle between Enhance and the World. So Greentea will be joining myself, aka Austin, Ferox, and... oh yeah, that's our team. 3-player team. And the World will be determined So yeah, stay tuned for that. Whether you're in the Enhanced Discord or CTWC Discord, yeah, head to discord.gg/enhance. And oh, Alex T, not letting me do my spiel. See if you can get to the far left. Did hit that max out. Building this high center. We'll see if we can get some 29 T-spins like Miles was able to do last week. If anything, Alex T did grace us with the perfect clear, so I'm going to have to watch the VOD because I am a bad commentator and I missed it. But yes, Alex T is our victor. Van Dweller with the win. GG's. GG. Thank you, Greentea. Thank you, Miles, Huff, Greentea, Somalian, Dormy, Alex T. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. That would be mean. For playing tonight, and that was a lot of fun. Alex T is your Community Showcase winner. We already got that graphic on the ready. We only made one. We knew who was going to win. It was Alex T. With the peace sign, as he said, peace to all the opponents. You're out of here. Yeah, congratulations, Alex T. Yes, scripted. 100% scripted. All right, we'll take a look at the final bracket here before we close it out. All right, there's your bracket for today. That was a lot of fun. So we started out with Classic, and then we evolved into a modern Tetris rule set throughout the event. Yeah, good stuff. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Yeah, we will have another Tetris 40th showcase next week to finish it off. And yeah, we are looking forward to hosting more TEC events here on the Classic Tetris channel, and possibly with our friends at Tetris Official. If you're watching on the IG Live, Tetris Official Instagram, or on their Twitter X page, thank you for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoy what you saw here and may want to get more acclimated with our Classic Tetris community. The CTWC community, aka Classic Tetris World Championship, they go hard. So definitely consider watching some other videos here on our YouTube or Twitch. And yeah, also speaking as an employee at Enhance, which works on Tetris Effect Connected, thank you everyone for playing our game. And yeah, we definitely look forward to continuing to support CTWC and the Tetris scene in general, as we all at Enhance love Tetris. As you can see, Greentea, also an Enhance contributor, is throwing down against Alex T. So we love Tetris here at Enhance, and thank you everyone for tuning in. Let's see, do I have any last words? I think I nailed everything there. If you want to participate in future events, head to discord.gg/enhance and select that community events role, Tetris Effect role, and you'll be notified of when upcoming tournaments are available for registration. And one thing we do with our Tetris Effect Connected tournaments is we kind of split it out. So if you're brand new to the game, you're going to be playing against players that are also brand new to the game. Actually, our tournaments are mostly made of brand new players. So if you're looking to just chill out, find people to meet, form a team for a tournament, anything like that, definitely hang out with us. And yeah, we look forward to having you in the future. So with that, we're going to call it there. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I am Austin from the Enhance team, and it was a pleasure. I will be participating next week, throwing down a little bit too, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, we'll be here next Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time for you Newfoundlanders. I know your time. And other than that, I am not good with the time zones. So yeah, thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. It was a lot of fun. Congrats, Alex T, and we will see you all next time.